Imagine owning your own retail store. Now imagine seeing your profits run out the door in the pockets of unscrupulous shoplifters. Retail stores around the country are not imagining this. They're facing this.
Every day, every hour that they're open, it's happening in this store.
In the United States alone, retailers are losing between $30 and $40 billion a year, which costs states $1 billion in lost tax revenue.
When you have something with such high profit with little penalty to it, it becomes very attractive. An average bank robber was $3,500, $4,000. That is nothing for a shoplifter. If a good booster can go out and make himself $10,000 a day.
And with overworked and understaffed police departments stretched thin fighting the war on drugs and violent crimes, major retailers have assembled their own investigative teams to tackle organized retail theft. It is these elite teams of loss prevention security experts that are telling shoplifters, hands off the merchandise. Hands Off the Merchandise is a reality show in the vein of Cops and Dog the Bounty Hunter, giving us an inside look into the day-to-day operations of these elite teams of loss prevention security experts as they wage war against the rampant and highly lucrative world of organized retail crime.
Every day is a different day because you're not sure exactly what you're going to get into.
You sold drugs, you had everybody looking for you. You sold this, the best you had is some security guard looking for you.
Every episode on Hands Off the Merchandise follows different loss prevention teams in charge of different retail stores in cities all across America.
There isn't a day that goes by that we aren't having or being the victim of major theft crimes somewhere in our operations.
Average booster's in the store maybe 4 minutes, and he's leaving with probably $2,000 to $4,000 in merchandise.
Hands Off the Merchandise follows the trail of our loss prevention teams as they go after the casual shoplifter.
Most people's understanding about shoplifting is that the person comes in, and they take something like this and they hide it and they leave. We call that more of an opportunist.
And I go to bring the guy back to the office, and the guy's like, oh man, I think I may have shit myself. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, oh lady, I think I may have shit myself.
The Hardcore Booster.
A booster is somebody who is stealing for the purpose of reselling those goods. Inner city, drug dependent, is still enough to generate enough funds to get their fix for that day.
It especially, upsets me when I see mothers using their kids. We'll see them teaching their young children how to look for merchandise without sensor tags on it.
But the big fish to catch is the fence, the name for the men and women of the operation who buy the stolen merchandise and represent the biggest threat to retailers.
The fence is a critical component of the professional shoplifter because it gives that shoplifter an outlet in which they can get rid of the merchandise that they've stolen.
It could be posed as a mom and pop type store, it could be a gas station, it could be a car dealership. We'll have as many as maybe 200 boosters coming to them every day, and they're buying the goods. And though they look like a legitimate store front operation, they're not. They're bringing in more merchandise than they have going out. And you have an operation that is probably pouring in $4 or $5 million a year profit to this individual.
See actual surveillance footage of the crime.
I have a code 10 and aisle 10, white male, vest, beanie hat, carrying a blue basket full of merchandise. He's going past the registers, grab it when he can.
Excuse me, sir, loss prevention. I'd like to talk to you about that merchandise. Want to come with me, please?
The sting operations to take down the fences.
You want to read your rights, okay? We told you you're under arrest. You're not free to leave. Or we want to get your cooperation.
We know, okay, about your booth at the flea market and everything else.
And when the arrests go down, the confessions come out.
We're here today to interview John, who is a level 3 booster.
How many days a week would you shuffle?
Every single day.
First time, I swear.
I would make in one day in this area like 3,500. Saturday and Sunday was the best days. Used to make like 4,500.
It's a multi-million-dollar operation. Like my fence, I'm pretty sure he's in the millions within a year.
They don't care what happened with me right now. They don't care. So why I have to care what they're gonna do to them,
It's a shoplifting jungle out there, and who better to fight it than the country's finest loss prevention experts?
Individuals who steal repeatedly are going to inevitably be caught.
We won't catch you. Come on, bring it.
Just because you're not apprehended when you come to a Walgreens store, don't think that you're not going to get apprehended. That intelligence is passed on to us, and then we come looking for you.
There's only one way to stop these thieves from stealing retailers blind and driving up prices on the average hard-working customer. We've got to get there. Hands off the merchandise. Coming to True TV.